What's up, everybody? We're back with more Vintage Cube. Super happy about it. There's Final Fantasy cards like Sleep Magic here as part of them. And we'll go over the new Final Fantasy cards when they're out. But we opened up a pretty good pack. Not unfortunate that we opened up Power, but we're going to have to pick it. It's unfortunate that there's like an Atraxa, Through the Breach, Library of Alexandria, which are high picks. So we will not want to print anything. We will take Mock Sapphire. See where we go from there. Now, we don't need to be in blue. There's like a Force of Negation. Creeping Tar Pits in blue. I like the Surveil Lands. Tersa's pretty interesting. 3 mana, 3/3 haste. Enters, discard up to 2 cards, then draw that many. And then it attacks if you have 7 or more cards in your graveyard. You get 1 at random that you can cast. You still have to pay for it. So Metamorph. Not sure which direction I want to go here. Maybe Adeline here. Questing Beast. Be more aggressive. First Negation's pretty good, though. Let's go Force of Negation. That seems more irreplaceable. Now, what do we have? Tendrils. Palantir. Here's the new one. 2 mana. Job select, so it comes in with a 1/1 attached to it. Equip 2. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, or whenever you draw your 3rd card each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on this. I think that's kind of what I want to do. Be a little storm. Wheel Tendrils. It was one of my favorite ways to play Vintage Cube. Let's try out the new card. Now there's Displacer Kitten, which is pretty fun, with casting a bunch of spells. Puts the +1/+1 counter on the creature and not this. I could flicker this and get more stuff. I could flicker the Mox and get more mana. There's this green-white, Lifelinker 2/2. Whenever another creature you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature if its power is less than this guy's power. Otherwise, put a +1/+1 counter on this guy. It's pretty sweet, go wide. I like Pyrokinesis. I think I want to do some crazy, weird stuff. I'm going to grab Displacer Kitten. See if we can do some flickering stuff. Here's another new one. 2 mana, 2/2. Creature tokens you control get +1/+1. And when he dies, you may cast it from your graveyard as the Venture side until the end of your next turn. The Venture's 3 mana created zombie. There's Monastery Mentor, which is also casting all these non-creature spells. We might just pick that up. There's no blue cards here, which is a little concerning. But if we just keep picking the stuff that rewards Storm, there is like a Duress that I would like. Blue-black is more Storm than blue-white. But I like Mentor. He's really cool. Now we get a Starting Town, which is another new one. Comes in tapped unless it's your 1st, 2nd, or 3rd turn. And then you could tap it for colorless or tap, pay 1 life, add 1 mana of any color. Pretty nice. But there's Third Path Iconoclast. Might just want to take that. Cast non-creature spell. Create a thing. Now we just picked up 3 creatures in a row. We're going to grab all the other non-creature stuff. I swear, there's Consider or Treasure Cruise. I might just need to start off with the Consider. Non-creature spell, right? Trigger all my stuff. And it's a cantrip. Hollowed Fountain, I'll pick up that. There's a bunch of red-white cards. But we need some mana fixing. Jeskai Storming is what I'm envisioning. Hopefully we can get there. Oculus could be there. I have a bunch of stuff in my graveyard just for a good threat, but I think with these should be plenty of threats. So we'll just grab Portable Hole. It's a non-creature spell, and it exiles a non-land permanent opponent controls with mana value 2 or less until this leaves the battlefield. It's a mini Oblivion Ring. If anybody knows Oblivion Ring anymore, it's such an old card. I will grab the Metamorph here. Pretty decent. Copy any creature or artifact. Could be your opponent's creatures too, which is important. Grab the Tendrils, I guess. Bunch of green red, which I could be red. I could grab Chandra. Chandra's not too bad. Let's bring Chandra in. Talisman, pretty decent here. I do really like Pyrokinesis, but I think Talisman kind of fits with the Displacer Kitten, Mentor. Sheesh. Take the freebooter, I guess. Chandra, you can go in the corner. Seems like my splash color will be red at the moment, and having the Talisman be able to tap for the splash color is great. Prismatic Ending, pretty decent. Eureka, classic last picker. We had Chase. We had Arid Mesa. We get Archive, Relic of Saran. I don't know if Ugin's not really where we want to be. Might just first pick an Arid Mesa. Not the flashiest. Jace is just a little slow. It is cool with Displacer Kitten, but Council's Judgment's also a choice. We'll take the Arid Mesa here. Caracas, I love. There's the Miracle for somebody. Of land, Novice Inspector. We'll take the Caracas. Sometimes this can just really help us out in a game. Bounce a legendary creature owner's hand. Big tempo. There's a new one. 2 mana. Whenever it attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Beginning of each end step, if a card left your graveyard this turn, it deals damage equal to its power to each opponent. It's pretty cool. There's a Talisman. There's a Thopter Foundry. I might just pick up Thopter Foundry. See if it can pick up a combo. I won't have Tutors, but the only thing I'm picking up is like a Malcolm or a Talisman of Progress. So we'll pick up Thopter Foundry. Mystical Tutor, Sacred Foundry. Here's another new one. 6 mana, 7/5 Trample Haster. First step, it deals 3 damage to each up to 2 target creatures. Up to 3 target creatures can't block. Then discard a card, draw 2 cards. Where you discard a card this way, this creature deals damage equal to that card's mana value to each opponent. It's a pretty good game ender. There's also Teferi here, though. Teferi, Displacer Kitten, Mox as a combo. And I'm going to go for it. We just need, well, Third Path, Iconoclast, Planisphere, Mentor. They're all part of that whole combo where they'll trigger off of me casting Mox Sapphire over and over and over again. There's Ponder, I really, really like. Or there's Coveted Jewel that works very well with Displacer Kitten. I think I'm going to grab this Ponder. Just get our curve a little bit lower. Not many people want Coveted Jewel. Maybe that can come back around. Cloud's a new one. 2 mana, 2/1. Enter, search your library for equipment card. Reveal, put in your hand. Then shuffle. As long as Cloud is equipped, if an ability of Cloud or an equipment attached to it triggers additional time. Doesn't really like cheat out your big stuff, but it grabs like your Skull Clamp and smaller equipment like that. There's no more lies, which I just might pick up. Some black, some green. Good cards there. Not too much else for us. We'll grab no more lies. Paradoxical Outcome. You don't really have that many. There's Brazen Bower. Sunfall could be pretty nice. Might just grab Sunfall. We don't have much of like a way to deal with creatures, and this could be it. Talisman, Mana Leak, Teferi, big one. Wow, there's like a new card in every pack. 4 mana, 3/3, exile an instant sorcerer's card from each graveyard. Then the next ones, you add a red for each lore counter, and then you can cast that one of the instant sorceries exiled from it. For 3/3 haste flying. We'll grab Mana Leak here. I do like Teferi, but ooh. That archive coming around was beautiful. I don't think I want the key. We already passed one of the things. Novice Inspector is pretty decent. Pretty decent to flicker with Displacer Kitten. Talisman of Progress now. Looking pretty solid. I don't know. Wave, maybe. Coveted Jewel did come around. That's beautiful. Might not run red. This third path Iconoclast. Witherbloom, break up that combo from someone. Someone else can have Kaido. It's fine. It's a good card, but... Third path, you're on the side now. Green black. I don't want it. Apparently no one else does either. That was a crazy last pick. I would really like Brain Freeze would help. There's no like tutors for creatures or Teferi. Hard Evidence, decent. Grim Monolith, there it was. If we grabbed the untapped key, that would have been pretty good. Thought Scour, not so much. 3 mana, 0/3. When he enters, draw a card for each creature you control with toughness greater than its power. You can pay Azorius, target creature you control assigns combat damage equal to its toughness other than its power. So, it doesn't look like there's like a... On the surface, it doesn't look like it would be good because there's not many walls, or there's no walls, but things like Novice Inspector, or they said some sort of statistic that there is a lot of things that can go well with it. Like this crab right here. But most importantly, it works with Nadu. You pay 1 blue, target something, Nadu trigger. I might just pick up Grim Monolith though still. Cool with Displacer Kitten. Yeah. Jace. Sephiroth is new. There's Volcanic Island. For third path, that would be 1, 2, 3 red sources with running only 1 mountain. 4 red sources. For Jace is pretty decent. It's not amazing though, but Jace does help me dig for combo. Let's grab Jace. Now we get Kappa Cannoneer, not really. Maybe I just want this Dismember. Static Prison's okay. Fairy Mastermind could be okay. Yeah, I'll pick up this Dismember. Just being a kill spell in blue. Blue-white could be pretty decent. I haven't seen Swords to Plowshares at all. Slow down my opponents. while I try to combo off. Thopter Foundry, I've not found the other side of you. You're in the corner. Summon Bahamut. 9 mana, 9/9, but it's a creature too, so you can reanimate him. So it comes in, destroy one target non-land permanent twice, draw 2 cards. This creature deals damage equal to total mana value of other permanents you control to each opponent. Pretty insane, but I'll pick up Fractured Identity. Pretty happy about this. Still a chance for Brain Freeze? Maybe. Maybe. Mana Vault's pretty dope. Underworld Breach could be good. I think I'll rather pick up Mana Vault at this time. Prophet's Edict Memory could be pretty cool too. That's also like a win con with the Teferi Displacer Kitten combo. I'll pick up Mana Vault. Spell Pierce, not too bad. An 8 mana, another creature, right? 3/3 indestructible, but every single lore you create 3 2/2 knights. Just insane. And then if you get to the end, they all get buff and indestructible. Over Oust, Bobble. I'll pick up a Spell Pierce. Misty Rainforest. Wow, that's a late Bowmasters. It's a nice Palace Jailer too. A Lotus Petal. But I think we have our deck pretty much there. I'll pick up more fixing. Summon Yojimbo. 4 mana, 5/5 Vigilante. Exile something. Till your next turn, creatures can't attack unless they pay 2 for each of those creatures. And then create X treasure tokens, where X is the number of opponents who control a creature with power 4 or greater. It's a late Nadu. Choose Talisman. A 3rd Talisman over Shelldock. Sin's also pretty sweet. Guess Talisman. Not sure if I'll run all 3 of them. Probably not Thought Scour either. Thopter Foundry is not going to work out. 16 lands. 16 lands and a bunch of rocks. This seems good. Ooh, damn. Another board wipe would be sweet. We have quite a bit in artifacts for Kappa Cannoneer. A little low on win conditions. Three Inspector 2. Guess we'll take out the off-color ones. Metamorph just seems okay. I think we're going to cut them. Back to 16 lands. Yojimbo. I think I need to cut something. It might be Prismatic Ending. Might be Portable Hole. Might be Jace. Could be 16 lands with Mana Vault, Talisman, Grim Monolith. Could board out Sunfall. Or Dismember. Dismember and force negation for each of its matchups. Let's board out force negation. Put that in instead of Dismember for its right matchups. We have just a little bit more blue. Well, this is a white card. One more blue card, so it's basically exactly the same. Whatever this Mox will be. Oh, there's Caracas too. So add basics. Don't need any swamps. One more island, then plains. All right. Let's get into it. All right, we're against Furious Lizard. We win the die roll. One lander. He has Luris. I like these cards. I'm going to oddly keep. I think we'll be fine with the Surveil and the Ponder. All I found, keep on top. Pass the turn. Dark Confidant's pretty sweet. I think we'll just play Thraben Inspector. Or do we dismember it? Get it out of here. It's pretty good with Luris, so you know his deck's only permanent cards are 2 or less. He still has non-creature permanents. Spells that cost more, but could just open up the Planisphere, then Dismember next turn. Go off with that. Could just Thraben Inspector this tapped, and then it can block the Dark Confidant. Kind of like the Planisphere. Get that value going. Let's do that. Chase. There's Jace. Do I kill Jace instead? I could bounce Dark Confidant and then attack. I think that's what I want to do. Looks like just blue and black. Storm. He's got a ritual. Could have red in his deck for Underworld Breach. There goes to Fairy. That sucks. Our combo is gone. I think I killed Jace. Start off with a Ponder. Always yield to that. We're going to shuffle. Coveted Jewel. Let's play Consider. Talisman. Graveyard. Draw Jace. We have to kill the Jace. I think we hold up the Spell Pierce before playing a Thraben Inspector. Bronco, eh? Is that 7? Attacking it, he has a board wipe here. But he'll be very disappointed with the Spell Pierce here. Yep. So I do want Force of Negation. Guess like a Novice Inspector could be okay. We don't need Sunfall. Novice Inspector back in. We have the Dam. Yeah. Maybe we didn't even need the Dam. Could have put in like another cantrip, Thought Scour. Okay, this is a one-lander. Excuse me. This is a one-lander I cannot keep. We'll have to find white somewhere. I think I'd get rid of the Grim Monolith or probably Fracture Identity. Keep. Identity gone. Dark Confidant. Jace. Nothing. Island. Ponder. Kind of like these. It gets me my white. Then we can surveil away the Coveted Jewel. Top of your library in New York. Click each card, put it on top of your library. The first card clicked would be the last card drawn. So, Coveted Jewel, Consider, Hallowed Fountain. Do not use the ability. Pass the turn. Lurrus in hand. Hallowed Fountain. Paid the 2 life. Novice Inspector. Then we consider on his turn or have Dismember open. I think we'll put away the Jewel. It's fine. Could get rid of Dark Confidant, but we need to get rid of Lurrus actually with this Dismember. So let's consider dump the jewel, draw Jace. Ending's pretty good, but we could play Jace and hole. Play the portable hole. Get rid of Dark Confidant. Maybe we memory lapse, sure. I'd rather want to pressure his life total than him dealing 2 back to me, where he might have things like Bolas's Citadel. Preordaining. Let's attack on in. Hold up Dismember for the Luris, or we crack a clue. Not much. Drawing a couple lands there was not good. Looks like he's got nothing either. Think we hold up the Talisman for triggers. It's not going to help us gain any more mana, but we have like non-creature spell stuff. Hey, that's Storm for you. 12 more turns. Creeping Tar Pit's a clock. Pretty funny here. Fantastic gameplay. Baleful Strix. Sure. So equip is 2. Kind of want to do everything. Cast Talisman. Should have equipped before. Let's do it. So you got another counter spell here. All right. Fair enough. Luris is here. Oh, I don't... For some reason, I thought dismembering would have... I would have had prismatic ending. be able to get Luris. But that's not true. I wanted the planisphere to be attached too. That was a mistake. I should have attacked first. Creeping Tar Pit's going to die here. I'll trade. I trade. Force negation's gone. Bone shards. Nice. All right, all right. He's got lifelink with Luris here. We messed up on that dismembered prismatic ending trade-off. So we might face the consequences here. Oh, we should have grabbed Archive. I was going too fast. We're going to lose this game. Would have had Unearth for Luris there, but I would have had a turn. That's just GG. Concede. Okay. I don't want... Damn. I want Thought Scour. Maybe I want Sunfall because of the exile over Dam. I don't think I want Thought Scour. I could have these off-colored red for Prismatic Ending. That could be interesting, but... This looks great. A little land heavy, but it's fine. Buy Mana Vault. Talisman's pretty cool, but I think I'll rather save that for Mentor. Crack a clue. Wow. Insane. Should have cracked the clue before that. Didn't really expect that. Even though I saw it last game. Should have. Me and my auto yielding. That was in hindsight. Like, we could have gotten like our best card like Teferi or something, then discarded that. But Monastery Mentor is one of our better cards. Guess we mana leak it. That's something to counterspell. Tar Pit's pretty good. Lurus in hand. Forgot to track that. Jace. Hello. Duelist of the Mind's cool. Bye, Jace. That gets rid of Duelist of the Mind, sure. He has Lurus in hand. Baleful Strix. Creeping Tar Pit? Yeah, shoot. Walked into that one. I really need like Sunfall from the top or else pretty dead. Sunfall ripped from the top would be so good. I want Jace first, so if I top deck a land, I can filter it over getting like Monastery Mentor out. Fractured Identity was not bad there. Lurus is a token. I think he misplayed on that one. Bone Shards works the same. Sunfall? We got one more turn to rip Sunfall from the top. I guess Creeping Tar Pit would still kill us. No, I can flip the... No, we lose. To the Storm deck that didn't storm off. That's all right. All right, we're against Nord Lich Zoo. We go first. Let's keep. I don't know if I like Prismatic Ending anymore. Astrologan's Sphere. Planosphere. Could just Prismatic Ending this. Kind of like that. Hit with a 3/3 on turn 2. Exile the escapee. Bounce. Attack. We kept a blue up just for like Spell Pierce. If we drew into it. No. And Teferi dies. Look at all that removal. Bone Crusher, yep. Attack for 6. If we draw into another artifact next turn... Oh, we should have equipped the Planosphere. Oh, that was a mistake. He drew nothing as he's just passing turn. Okay, he's not attacking, but... Okay, we need another artifact. One more artifact, please. Easy as that. Nope. He can trade on in, so we don't want to trade. We just pass the turn. Tarfire, okay. A Kindred Instant. Menace. Archive here. I won't forget. In the graveyard. Fine. I'm a little worried. I could save it when I have like protection or something to flicker or do something about it. I think we just wait. Tarfire the kitten. Yeah, he has Tarfire. Why did I do that? I made a mistake. It's still if I like put the sphere on the kitten and then casted a spell, he could in response Tarfire, but hey. We're close to just sun falling and having 6 power. Fractured Identity is kind of sick. The Dark Confidant. That way I can swing in with Kappa. I wish he had an artifact. Because then I would have an artifact enter the battlefield. Kind of want the Dark Confidant. Oh, it's a non-creature spell. What? I guess I didn't have anything before that. Oh, he just gets a +1/+1 counter. Astrolog. He's not unblockable. He's not unblockable. I just showed Kappa Cannoneer's picture and being like, there's a trigger. We should have put the Planisphere on Dark Confidant. Save us some mana. This Kappa's big enough that we don't need to get him any bigger. And he's going to die here anyway. Take a lot of damage. That's a cool one. Actually, before. This doesn't matter. Let's play the Mentor. It's a little bit too... Yeah, we don't need to play the Mentor yet. Let's attach. Let's attach to this. Pass. Oh, he's a wizard now. He's a wizard, Harry. Maybe we should have played Mentor. Perfect. Let's just do it. We don't need to show them. We don't need to show them. He's more creature heavy. We could want Parallax Wave. Could want Phyrexian Metamorph. Or something like No More Lies, or... Where are you? Force of Negation's already out. Force of Negation's already out. Okay, No More Lies, Parallax Wave. Well, No More Lies gets anything. Do we really want Parallax Wave? Prismatic Ending. Over Wave or Metamorph. Let's do Wave. Okie dokie. Let's keep. Pass. Tarmogoyf. Could kill that. I think we'll pass. We need a land here. Could to Fairy, but if he gets anything in the graveyard, that won't be good. I think we just Mana Vault, Hold Up Spell, Pierce, and Dismember again. If we played Mana Vault last turn, we would have been able to play Coveted Jewel, but hey. 2 damage to my face, and these are now 2/3s. I could have Spell Pierce. Oh, 2 damage to face is fine. Let's Dismember the Tarmogoyf. I have Spell Pierce up. Don't auto pass. Silly. Fable. Yikes. I had Spell Pierce up. That's so bad. Guess I'll hold up interaction again that I'll forget about. So we just pass. Man. Man, oh man. I can't believe that. Well, I can believe I missed my spell pierce. Of course. Of course. I think our plan is to Sunfall. Hopefully plays some stuff. Oh. Kind of forgot about that. Coveted Jewel does have a downside. Hands off the keyboard. Shoot. There goes my Sunfall. I think Sunfall is the pick here. I could Fracture Identity his Nethergoyf. Yeah, we're just so dead. It is fine. Sunfall. Play out our Novice Inspector. Discard the Mana Leak to his Lily. But there's not much hope. If we Teferi bounce as Reflection of Kiki Jiki, he gets to play Fable again. Get all of the modes. But I do get Coveted Jewel back. Oh, That's a lot of lands. But a board wipe's good. Teferi's decent. Keep on top. So pretty good. New. Oh, I guess I don't need that second card. No More Lies. So we'll play Arid Mesa. Probably has removal for the Mentor, but play it out. Try to get value from this Teferi. This Smuggler's Copter is a big thing that can hit Teferi. Bounce the Smuggler's Copter. Attack on in. Oh, Sedgemoor Witch has Menace, doesn't she? Well, I wouldn't have blocked anyway, but and we need to play Teferi there. So we're not drawing into anything. We have too many lands. Let's grab the Witch. Kind of forgot about the ward there. Oh, Smuggler's Copter. He didn't anyway. Cool. Cool. This is a lot. NT. If he activates Inti, okay, he does. And Bloodblade Challenger will have Trample here. We're going to have to cast Dam. Parallax Wave could be pretty cool. Attack all in. Parallax Wave was pretty good here. So I like the crew here. Tarfire, he has no mana. Whew. Very interesting. That was a weird one. Thank God for Parallax Wave. All right, we're on match 3 against La Papara Muta. If it was a Plains, maybe, because then we can portable hold Dismember still. And, like, hope to just find the second one for Talisman. But since it is just an island, I think we got a mulligan that one. Ooh. Did I want lands? I said I wanted lands, right? Well, I have lands. What I have to keep. Library. It's a pretty good one. Talisman's nice. We'll play Arid Mesa just to get rid of drawing a land. Thin the deck a little bit. Archive. We can keep that on top. So now we can play. It doesn't have a land. Cast Mox. Play Island. Cast Teferi. Plus Teferi. Pass the turn. If we draw a land, we can bounce our Mox, I guess, with Teferi. Depends on if he plays an elf here. We can bounce that. Probably should just kill it. I'm down with just killing it. We still balance. Well, drawing lands. Should be all right. Rafellos. He's big ramp. We could kill Rafellos. I might. I think I will. I have nothing else going on, but also that way he doesn't hit to fairy. Maybe he doesn't have a land. Oh, okay. All right. All right. There it is. Here he goes. He's giving up on the library idea. And Questing Beast is just going to destroy it to fairy. All right. Sunfall there wasn't the best, and drawing lands here isn't the best either. Oof. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 lands over 3 cards and a talisman. Maybe I shouldn't have been so all in. He has also Nadu with like Dismember and Sunfall, just because he has his card advantage with Library of Alexandria. Oh, I should have flipped my token. This just gives a Nadu trigger. We're just dead. Okay. Nadu. I think with the library, we keep it as is, but we definitely shouldn't have been trading 1v1 with our removal and trying to pinpoint his mana dorks, as I said before. Lessons were learned. Archive. Keep it on top. Then we can island, talisman, into ending. He doesn't have library, so this will work. Or will be a strategy. Maybe it won't work, but I think it's a strat. Sylvan Safekeeper and Birds. It's pretty good. We could dam, but I don't think I'd do that yet. I think we just play Displacer Kitten. He seems like he might be light on removal, but I didn't play anything for him to remove. And playing Displacer Kitten means I'm giving up on dam, which might not be a thing I would want to do. So you can play Questing Beast this turn, which would be bad, and which would make me want to play dam. Playing control is harder than it thinks. think I attack in. Just pass. I guess Kitten could have blocked the Sylvan Safekeeper. Now it can't. I let that resolve for No More Lies, as I think I wanted like Sunfall now. He has 2 cards left. He's going to draw a Delighted Halfling. The Mox, yeah. He has 2 unknowns, but we can flip this or have No More Lies up. I think we'll just get a normal island with that. We're a little low on our health here. More conscious about it. But he has a Mox and Delighted Halfling. We will No More Lies this. Now let's ponder. Shuffle that away. Yes. Get Dismember. Nice. This is big. Green Sun Zenith for 5. That's pretty good. Did have the answer there, though. Do not need that. Play a little Jace. Tack on in. Play Prismatic Ending from our graveyard from Jace. Dismember. Legendary spell. Ugh. Now we can't dismember anymore. You can give it -2 attack, but still has Death Touch. Maybe he'll make the trade. If I attack on in, and if he doesn't, then... Let's attack on in. So then we can just Sunfall. I do take the damage because 1 damage could be a life or death here. So he's at 1. Whew. Alright. Titania. Questing Beast. Nadu. Keep. Thraben Inspector was the draw. Hold up Spell Pierce or Thraben Inspector. I think Thraben Inspector. Just going to have to pass. No blocks. Nice. No Nadu for you. Mana Vault's pretty cool. I think we just played Teferi and bounce. Okay. Fractured Identity's kind of sick here. I'll keep Sunfall. It's action. It's an oh crap button once he plays Questing Beast or Nadu. Also gives us a turn to untap Mana Vault. No Beast, he would have slammed it here. Scythe Cat. Maybe I should have Prismatic ending him. I was just thinking about what my initial thing was, not kind of what this Scythe Cat is doing. I think Teferi's dead. I want to save Teferi. Ah, Teferi's gone. Ooh. Great draw. Great draw. Shoot. Forgot about the ward here. Could have played that a bit better. Totally forgot about the ward. Good thing we had a Mana Vault on tap there. Monastery Mentor just was the top decks. I gotta slow down. Analyze everything. Force of Vigor, a bunch of tokens. Solid. Yeah. Might just need a Sunfall here, which is kind of silly. I wonder if I crack the clues now. We're not going to untap Mana Vault. We'll consider. Keep that on top. We'll ponder. Doesn't give me invasion or killing one of his creatures, so any order, shuffle. Kappa Cannoneer's pretty sick. But he block. Let's just attack anyway. Could draw a card. No, let's just attack anyway. Put him at 1. Make him sack everything. Play Kappa. $15 health, healthy, so his haste doesn't really matter. His boots. Bill. I guess that was a little bit of BM. But, hey. 2-1. Not too shabby. Not too shabby playing control. Which you just got to, play smartly, especially on that last match where you got to know what the threats are and understand if they have a library, you can't 1v1 them on removal for threats, especially But hey, Astrologan's Planisphere, super sick. This was exactly what I wanted to do with Mentor in the deck. Didn't get off the Teferi Displaced Kid, and Displaced Kid didn't do anything. Coveted Jewel was kind of more of a liability than anything, too. But it was there. If we had 4-card combo, which it's Teferi, it's Displaced Kid, and either Mentor or the Planisphere for value, and then either Mox Sapphire or Mana Vault or Grim Monolith, then or Coveted Jewel. No, Coveted Jewel does not pay for itself. Like Kappa Cannoneer could have been a Planisphere Mentor thing. Super cool, super fun. Trying out like the Planisphere Mentor thing. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And play more here on MTG Place. Check us out. I mean, you already are checking us out. But if you made it this far, thank you. Peace.